What up? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Wherever you are in the world, it's me, April Love, here in Boston. Wishing you a blessed time. Truly hope you're finding reasons to smile, laugh, enjoy life, appreciate everything and everyone around you. If you can't tell, I do have a bit of a cold, a little bit of laryngitis, but I'm doing alright overall. Good spirits. My Jeep did break down the other day due to the cold. We got it jumped, and I'm actually sitting out in the car now just to keep it warmed up in between when I'm actually needing to drive it, because the cold is so, because it has been so cold, my battery just wants to continue to drain. So, it is what it is. Anyway, this video is going to be kind of a shout out video, and just a video of why I do what I do, and those that inspire me, and those that are also trying to spread love and positivity in their own ways. During this past Saturday night, my weekly YouTube live stream, I started talking about JT Laybourne from TikTok. He started a movement called Just Think. And I'm going to get into more of that in a minute. I just wanted to bring the camera a little bit closer so I didn't feel like I had to yell. Although this view is kind of a cool little cinematographic whatever view, but so I don't have to yell, because I feel like I had to yell. Anyway, so those of you who don't know, aloveproductions, like, love, share, and inspire. aloveproductions is me, April Love Productions, and it also stands for my intent. I want to spread love. I want to share love. I want to share what I love, to inspire others to find what they love and share that. I want to share my transparencies, the things that I love about myself and what I don't love about myself, and maybe even through some of my videos give a perspective of the world around us and the people around us, and how we can be more loving and accepting of each other despite our imperfections, because at the end of the day, none of us are perfect. A lot of us may want to think we're perfect. A lot of us are are perfectionists by nature, that we're striving for that, or we let it hold us back because we don't think we can do it as perfect as we'd like to do it. But A-Love Productions has always been about spreading love and positivity, being transparent, being okay with yourself no matter where you are in your life. If you're going through depression and anxiety, being okay that you have those moments, and knowing that you'll have days and moments where you are a little bit more motivated, feeling more self-love for yourself. And just in general, I love to create, and I've been making videos for 7 to 8 years now, off and on a lot longer than that. But as far as like putting stuff on social media, whether it be YouTube or Instagram or wherever, I've been doing this for a while, and I want to get to the point that I'm making money. I want to make this a career in some way, shape, or form. It doesn't matter what platform it is on. But that being said, I do it because I love it. I do it because I believe I have a message to put out there. I believe it's my part of my job, and the reason why I'm on this earth is to let people know that they're not alone, that they can reach their dreams despite what other people might be telling them. You hear from Gary Vee a lot, you hear from Tony Robbins, you hear from certain celebrities, don't worry about what other people think. But sometimes it's not even about what other people think, it's what you think about yourself. You know, and maybe it's that, maybe the way you think about yourself is how you've been treated or conditioned to believe growing up or throughout your life. You've been molded and conditioned to believe a certain way about yourself or the way life works, and that's why you don't go for, you know, the thing you really want to be doing or what really makes you happy. But I'm losing my train of thought. Again, I'm sick, so I'm going to be losing my train of thought a lot. But anyway, that's what aloveproductions is. And it wasn't until 2016 where I dubbed I branded myself as aloveproductions. It made sense because my name is April Love. And at the same time, I want to be someone that's producing things that motivate and inspire love and make you feel love, whether it's for love for the world around you or love for yourself. And one thing that I do seek out a lot is, you know, I brought up Gary Vee and Tony Robbins, and whenever I connect or I look for things that are going to motivate me, you know, I do look outside myself in that sense for things that will motivate me and keep me inspired and keep me moving, because I do deal with anxiety and depression and all that. So, you know, and even just to try to grow on here as a brand, you know, I look for ways to connect and network, even though in real life I'm very timid and shy and you know, not the most confident. And, you know, about a year or two ago, I came across #iamacreator. And it was a group of, it was a group of YouTubers and smaller, you know, upcoming, growing content creators. James Cox, shout out. He was, you know, I don't think he was the initial creator of that, but he's the one that took it on and made it his own. And, you know, it helped a lot of people, including me. Last August, or, you know, a year and a half ago, was when I hit 1K for the first time, and it was because of #iamacreator. And I developed some really beautiful and long-lasting friendships with people like Divine Tiffany, High Velocity Savage, Makeup by Nicole. These are some of the creators that I connected with. And, you know, and then people that just come to view, like J1980, who fell in love and appreciates my art and what I try to put out. You know, and that's just to name a few people that I've connected with. You know, and they still support me and they still show me love, and it means the world to me, right? And then, you know, some of them were in their own cliques and their own little groups, but we all kind of connected through the #iamacreator. And although the #iamacreator is not, you know, a consistent thing like it was, it's still out there, and people are still connecting through that hashtag and through that group of people that connected to that hashtag, including myself. I still stay connected with it, you know, maybe not as much as I used to, but I still consider myself connected to it. And then, as I started to say in the beginning of this, as you know, I've got very active on TikTok in the last couple of months. And again, I'm looking, you know, at the time I was feeling very unmotivated and very frustrated and, you know, couldn't get myself moving in any way. And, you know, I was like, because I'm trying to figure out ways to grow on any platform, not just YouTube. And I'm listening to Gary Vee talk about TikTok, and that's honestly why I downloaded TikTok, was because Gary Vee kept on, like, you know, suggesting it as you know, as the new platform, so to speak. So I went and I checked it out, and I came across, you know, and again, I was looking for positive and motivating, loving and upbeat type of content. And one of the first pages I came across was JT Laybourne, and he just had some uplifting, you know, and his energy through his lip syncing videos and dancing videos, caught my attention. It caught my heart. It was the motivation and the uplifting that I needed. And within a week or so of watching his videos and duetting some of his videos, and not just him, but a couple other people too, but it initially started with him, and it got me pumped and it got me motivated to do more of my own videos on TikTok. And the more I started watching JT, I started hearing that he's doing this thing called Just Think. And I think y'all seen the hat in one or two of my videos. I got a white hat, and I should have had it with me, that says JT, which stands for Just Think. And initially the way this started, at least from what my understanding of it is that, like on any social media platform and like in life in general, we got a lot of negativity going. A lot of people try to put out positivity, but there's a lot of people bullying each other, abusing themselves. There's a lot of hate going on or whatever. And I guess and it's very loud and very obvious on the TikTok platform as well. As much as people try to put love and positivity out there and just trying to have fun, there's a lot of haters, there's a lot of negativity, there's a lot of bullying. At the very beginning of this year, someone actually took their own life due to the bullying that was happening on TikTok. At least that was my understanding. But when I first started watching JT Laybourne, and trying to understand what this Just Think was, it was his initiative or his intention that, just think how a smile can change someone's life or change the world. And I think the idea and the intention started from that he just wanted to do anything he could to put a smile on some people's faces and start ignoring the hate and stop, responding to the negativity. And he was like, if someone's, talking negative in your comments, block them, flag them, report them, and get them out of your content and move on. And then as this movement started to grow, it became more about, finding your self-love. How can you help someone else out? Can you put a smile on somebody else's faces? And, the hats, I guess he was sending out hats to people and saying, let's do this hat and seek thing. Where people put like an inspirational note or whatever, put it on the inside of the hat, go hide the hat and let people know in the area that they hit this hat. And whether that person made a video or you ever saw that again, it's not the point. The point was you're putting it out somewhere, you're trying to do something nice, someone finds it. If someone finds the note, it might put a smile on their face, and I guess over the last couple months, JT's been doing kind of meet and greets for the Just Think movement. And I think he did Kansas City that had maybe roughly around 50 to 100 people. Then he did one in Utah that had a couple of hundred people, and then they just did one last weekend in Kentucky, and they only got maybe 300 to 500 people, which is still a lot of people would show up. Just over 700 people showed up to this event. A lot of the videos I saw were exciting and happy, and that feeling of just think, let's grow together, let's laugh, let's make this world a better place. That was evident through a lot of the videos. It was very empowering and uplifting. And even that weekend, even though I couldn't go, I did a hat and seek with one of the JT hats that I had. I put $5 in it. I also made video montage that I put up on TikTok to show them love, that even though I couldn't be there, that I was there in spirit by editing this video together. So And I shout these 3 out. One, because they were ones that I got, emotionally and mentally invested in, and they fall in place with what I want to do personally myself, what I try to do through Aloveproductions, whether it's through, my t-shirts, which this is one of them, my designs at aloveproductions.com, whether it's through my videos, my poetry, my radio show, which is called Inspired by Love. This is, this is my duty. This is what God put me on earth to do. And the fact that I'm connected, they say surround yourself with positive people, like-minded people. And to some extent, hashtag I'm a creator, just think, they fall into place with what I'm trying to do. Not only am I trying to build up myself and uplift myself and try to make a better life for me and my family, I want to inspire other people to do the same and find acceptance for themselves, whether it's physical acceptance for yourself. Because if you look at me, okay, by society standards, and luckily I haven't gotten too much hate comments on any of my social media. Every now and again I might get someone that calls me a dog, calls me a dyke, says I'm fat, says I'm old, why am I making content? But I get very little of that, maybe because I don't have a huge following yet. But I got that all my life. I got bullied from, grade school all the way through middle school. It wasn't until high school where I didn't get as bullied as much. But people in my local neighborhood, because I didn't go to the high school in my neighborhood, used to tease me or whatever and call me, dyke, and call me this and call me that. Even people in my own family would judge me because they thought they had a certain perception of me, but, and granted, my confidence definitely isn't the highest, my self-esteem is definitely not the highest, and, maybe I'd be more successful if it was, but at the end of the day, I always still, strive to be myself and, live my life, live the way I want to, cut my hair the way I want to, dress the way I want to, because who are you to judge me? Unless you're perfect, you have no reason to judge another person. And a lot of times your judgment is from, your own perception of life and your own, how you feel about yourself. I know people that I know a couple people that they judge people that they think are doing better than them, and they judge people that are doing worse than them. And I'm like, you were where the person doing worse is before. And just because you think that other person is doing better because they got nicer shoes or they have a car or they have whatever, that has nothing to do with them. That has to do with you. And this video is becoming very, very long. It wasn't intending to be this long. But, so maybe I'll just wrap this up then. Again, at the end of the day, my intention is to spread love and positivity. And groups like hashtag I'm a creator and JT Laybourne with Just Think, and Gary V and Tony Robbins or The Rock or whoever's trying to put out that message of finding self-acceptance and happiness no matter where you are in your life and finding the positives. It's my job and my duty to be part of that. This is stuff that I've always wanted to do, and through my videos, my art, and my poetry and everything, that's what I'm here to do. And that's what Aloveproductions is all about. I mean, I say it at the end of every video. I say it at the end of my radio show. Like, love, share, and inspire. Like who you are, love what you do, share and inspire the world. And I'm glad to be part of that group of people that want to do that. Anyway, with that, this is like 20 minutes long now. If you made it to the end of the video, I truly appreciate it. If you want to support and show me love, subscribe, like button, notification bell. All my social media links are in the description below. Any love and support you show is greatly appreciated. And yeah, I hope you're a part of that crew that want to spread love and positivity. With that, as always, like, love, share, and inspire. Don't forget, love is everything. And I will see you next time. Much love. Peace.